Mr. Rooney.
Yes?
Oh, I'm really glad I caught you before you left. Something's very definitely wrong with Dr. Weber, and I frankly don't know what to do about it.
Which Dr. Weber are you talking about?
Well, Dr. Jeff Weber.
Oh, yes, I know. I saw him when he came in.
Well, what you probably don't know is that he's up there in the fourth-floor records room rifling through the file drawers. Well, his brother is with him and says he'll take full responsibility for what's happening. But I'm really not sure that's enough. I'm wondering if we shouldn't call Dr. Hardy and consult him about this.
I wish I knew what was going on.
Well, I really wish I knew myself. Except that he's going through the pediatric files like a whirlwind, muttering to himself and carrying on like a madman. He almost bit my head off when I told him he had no right being in there.
Rick is still with him, huh?
Yes, they're in there together.
Well, I don't think we should bother Dr. Hardy this late at night. But I do have one possible solution for you.
What's that?
Well, just go up there and throw him out by the seat of his pants. Tell him that regulations are regulations and he's not allowed to change them. And if you have any more trouble with him, come to me.
All right, Mr. Rooney, I will.
You know what I can't figure out is why Jeff wants those pediatric files in the first place.
How do you mean what's going on?
Well, why were the only people on the dance floor?
Well, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we won the contest.
We have? That's absurd. You and I?
Well, it's that way to me.
I believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce that the judges have reached their decision in the dance contests, and it's unanimous. The winner is couple number 8. Robbie Spencer and Robert Starfield. Let's hear it for them. And now, if everyone will please take their seats, I'll be back in a moment to continue with the awards presentation.
All right.
I'll never understand how.
Well, because we were the best. That's how. Come on, let's go get our prize.
Look, frankly, no, I don't believe that for a second. There were people on this floor here dancing the socks off us. No offense to you, darling, but I know where my abilities lie, and I wasn't born to be Gene Kelly.
Well, I think you've got a lot of wonderful abilities, and one of them is that you're a fantastic dancer. Come on, let's
Now, let's go and have a talk to Luke. I want to see what he thinks about this
Robert, we can talk to Luke anytime.
Oh, rubbish. No, look, I want to talk to Luke now. You can stay here or you can come with me. I don't give a...
Hey, heck of a job. Really, you guys are inspiration to all of us.
Really, it was very exciting. Why don't you go up and get your prize?
It's a scam, isn't it? I've been set up. I'm the bunny.
Weber, Stephen Lars, here it is.
Good.
Here are the footprints.
Let's see.
What do you think?
There are distinct similarities here. Here. Throughout there.
Yeah, I can see they're pretty close, but are they identical?
Oh, we'd have to have an expert's opinion on that.
Rick, I'm not about to wait for an expert's opinion. I'm not even sure if I need one now.
Except this is proof. You can't read this accurately, and neither can I.
Look, I have eyes. I can see. And Diana swore that PJ was my son. And she told me that Heather knew the whole story, too.
You believe her?
Rick, right now, all I can think about is that deathbed confession that Cal Jameson made when he said that Heather really knew where Stephen Lars was. All I had to do was ask her.
You're piling a little too much on me all at once, all right?
Well, I've had an awful lot laid on me today, too.
Diana told you all this tonight. Why?
That doesn't matter. The point is, look, the point is, if what she says is true, then there's a chance that Heather's amnesia is a fake.
Do you think her doctors would see through it if it was a fake?
Do you think they could?
Yes.
How? I mean, how are you going to prove whether somebody remembers something or not? Rick, I'm going to find out.
How?
Well, I'm going out to Forest Hills. I'm going to see her. And I'm going to do it now. I'm doing it tonight.
Artie, exactly what are you going to do when you get there? How are you going to prove if she has amnesia or if she doesn't?
Rick, I'll shake it out of her if I have
Jeff, you can't do that.
Well, I can give it a damn good try. Look! Damn it! There are far too many things right now that I can't figure out. But it's becoming very clear that Heather's the one who's going to be able to tell me now.
If she will.
Well, there's only one way to find out. I gotta go out there.
Jeff.
Rick, I gotta take these with me. Don't try to stop me.
I'll go with you.
Look, I'm all right.
I'm all right. You're fine. That's okay. And I will also go with you.
Rick, do you know what this means? If all of this is true, if all the stories collaborate, I could be getting my son back.
Jeff, you're going to have to sit down and discuss this whole thing with me from the very beginning.
Listen, I'll tell you the whole story along the way. Let's go.
All right. You got the keys?
Yep.
Steve's gone to sleep. I thought you might like to talk.
I'll be okay, Audrey.
Well, I would like it very much if you'd talk to me. Come on, come on. Come on up and at least look at me. Oh, man. What happened? What happened?
It was so awful.
Well, now tell me.
I went to Diana's apartment to get the nurse's capes.
Yeah, go on.
It was so humiliating.
Now, you and Diana didn't get into another quarrel, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't stay long enough.
You didn't stay?
No, I didn't see her.
Well, I don't understand. How did you get those capes back here?
Well, I ran into the lady in the hallway. I told her I'd take them. I didn't want her to bother Diana. I stood in the hallway listening to Diana and Jeff arguing. They were having a lover's quarrel, Audrey. A lover's quarrel. I just heard them. And I don't want Jeff to see me.
Oh, Anne.
So I went hiding. I went hiding in the hallway. I just hide like a neurotic fool, just hiding and listening.
Darling, you shouldn't do this to yourself.
Audrey, don't you see? These are two people who just didn't make a foolish mistake about sleeping with each other one night and regretting it. They are so involved with each other that they are passionately angry with each other. I never heard Jeff talk like that with another person.
Well, now, what did he say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Now, come on. You've got to tell me what you heard.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Anne.
Look, it doesn't really matter what I heard, Audrey. It's the way he said it. It's the way he felt when he said it. I saw this look when he ran out of Diana's apartment. I have been betrayed, Audrey. I have been betrayed by both of them. I never thought that it could happen, but it has happened.
Darling, I wish I knew how to comfort you.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I mean, who's to say maybe it's happened for the best, right?
Oh, come on now.
No, Diana always wanted Jeff, and she's got him. Yeah. She's got him. I hope they live happily ever after. Audrey, would you leave me alone for a while? Please.
You gonna be all right?
No, yeah, I'll be fine.
Get yourself a nice princess.
Dan, why don't you go on home? You started to leave once before when Vera stopped you.
Yeah, I know.
Well, go on then. You've had a terribly long day and you must be worn out.
Well, I'm a little tired, all right, but...
But what?
Well, I'm in no rush to go home. I put it off a lot at night.
Going home?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you know, an empty room in a men's club isn't exactly a warm place. It's not any place you rush home to.
Yes, I know what you mean.
You know, being a bachelor has its advantages. Freedom. Don't have to answer to anyone or take responsibility for anyone but yourself. But it's also got its weak points. And being lonely at night's one of them.
Well, I should think an eligible bachelor like you would have all the female companionship he wanted.
There aren't that many mature single women hanging around these days, Georgia.
Mature? You mean you'd rather take maturity over muscle tone? You are an exceptional man.
Well, I'm not some old fool who's going to chase after a 20-year-old. If I've got to get old, at least I hope I can do it with dignity.
You have nothing to worry about. You're doing it just fine.
Look who's back.
Dan?
The charge nurse wasn't at all happy with what was going on up there, Dr. Weber.
Georgia, I'm afraid that Jeff had something he had to look up, and it had to be done now. There was no harm done. And we put everything back in order.
And what are those?
You don't see that, Dan.
Those are hospital records, Jeff.
I'll explain it all later, all right?
You can't take those out of here.
Don't try to stop me, Dan. Don't.
Yeah. Those were hospital records, Rick.
I know that, Dan.
Look, I'm going to have to tell Steve. He's going to have to know about this.
I'm sure I'll make a report myself, and I will accept full responsibility. I guarantee you that. Georgia, I'm sorry what happened.
Was there anything we can do?
Pray for a miracle and sign me up, please.
Where you headed?
Right.
I have to tell you tomorrow. Excuse me. Good night.